we'd like to welcome you
to a little place that we think is really cool.
Let's talk about the music, let's have a laugh.
You already know what it is.
It's the plug.
Podcast. It's the plug podcast.
It's the plug podcast.
You already know who it is. So why are we still singing this? Let's get on with the plug podcast.
What a tune.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the Plug Podcast. If you didn't know who it was, my name is Josh Taylor.
And I am Diego Barraza. I noticed last week you forgot to do last names.
I did it on purpose because it was the podcast. No one got my joke, but...
That's I was the only one that possibly could have got it. But anyway, today we are joined by three very special guests. They are sitting very close together. This is nice. This is good.
Sweet, very cute. Please introduce yourselves.
Yeah, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Tom.
Hello, Tom.
I'm Mitch.
Hello, Mitch.
I'm Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
And
welcome.
we're 3/4 of Acacia Bloom.
Woo! And that's why you take the practice, guys.
And that's why you take the practice.
Because that's how you can nail the intro like they did.
Yeah.
For any future listeners, not saying that it was bad to not just take the practice round, but I mean, no one's hit after not taking it. You know?
Yeah. It's that was the best one in a while.
Awesome.
That was the first people to take the practice round in a while as well.
So,
maybe there's some correlation.
Just check the data, guys. Like, that's all I'm going to leave
Check
it there.
the data.
Pull up a graph.
We're in history books now.
Okay, we have another song to play. This one requires no participation, so just don't panic.
What would you like to plug about yourself? Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel.
That's good. I like it.
Some nods of approval. Yes.
What would you guys like to plug about yourselves?
What would you like to plug, Mitch? You want to take that away?
Well, yeah, we're a band.
Hell yeah.
Evidently. Yeah, we have.
And we'll see you guys next week for another.
That's all we got. We've got quite a bit in the works at the moment. We've got our lead single for our EP coming out.
Hell yeah.
Very soon. When's that coming out, Tom? On
The 24th, I believe.
27th.
27th. I'm not the guy to ask these questions.
I like how you threw to Tom and then you both corrected him.
I'm not the guy for dates.
That was the test.
I see. He's back.
Like, what's the guy?
I turn up and play guitar.
Okay,
The floor just collapses. All right, we're back down to 2.
So 24th of October.
27th of October.
Bro, come on.
Yeah, I'm useless. You're off Total Drummer Island.
Fuck, all right, I'm going to solo this one.
So when is this episode coming out?
Before that.
Right before that.
It's not like right before it, but I'd say it's like the week before.
Awesome.
Well,
So this week we have
there you
our
go.
lead single coming out for our EP.
You're always going
Yeah.
to think 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
Too
Spoilers, we record 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah, so it'll be like the 18th-ish.
Cool.
But this
This
drops.
releases.
Yeah.
Or the 17th?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No,
What
it
matters
does.
is
Let's
doesn't.
work it out. Let's
It does. No.
Let's get the calendar out.
Yeah. So 27th of October, lead single. What's it called? May I ask?
So the lead single is called Nowhere on Earth.
All right. All right.
It's an awesome song.
Ready? Bam.
Thank you.
Bam. I was an unconfident bam from me.
Yeah,
I was like,
gonna say,
bam. I didn't know if I wanted to go for bam, bang, or boom.
All three would have been great.
It's a hard call to make.
It's a very hard call.
I hesitated as well. So, all right. So, what was it called? Sorry.
It's called Nowhere on Earth.
All right.
So yeah, that's one of our. I like to call it bread and butter songs.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
that's our
Butter.
like.
This is how
The
Acacia
fans
Bloom.
know this.
Ah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
It's been anticipated for release for a while.
One of those.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exciting.
one of our biggest songs. It's very crowd engagey. We really like playing it, and we like people are like starting to learn the words and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Hell
So
yeah.
seeing that
Nailed
is awesome.
the timing. Is
Yeah.
what I can say.
Yeah, great time. So it's the lead single, so you got more coming out after that, hey?
We do.
Yep.
That's very exciting.
EP.
That's so
Yeah.
exciting. Oh yeah, and a whole EP dropping as well. Is that coming out this year or next year?
Oh, that's
Yes.
coming out this year.
Yeah, not long after.
Any
Yeah,
secrets you can leak?
Yeah.
Um,
Are there
you
going to be
don't
any?
have to.
Are there going to be any more singles? Is my first question.
No.
No, there will not be.
All right.
Hardcore respect, but
Yeah. Well, one single going straight into the EP.
yeah, that's all you
Good.
need.
It's good.
Not really, but like, you
I
know.
mean, it's like, what do you need? You don't.
Yeah,
need,
shit,
you
true,
You don't
eh?
even need to release the EP at all. Just drop off the face of the earth.
Damn.
We do need people to like it. That would definitely help.
Necessary.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we've got the 5-song EP coming out in November,
Great.
which we're really excited for. It's been a long time coming. It's been a very fun project to do,
Hell
but it's
yeah.
been
Wait,
very extensive.
Who'd you guys record the EP and single?
Who
with?
didn't we record this?
Oh yeah, is it like a bit of it?
It's
everywhere,
been a
or?
fun one. So we've had 3 different recording spaces and 7 engineers.
Wow.
Wow. So yeah, we've
Yeah.
re-recorded a couple sections and
Okay,
everything.
yeah.
Myself and our bass player Justin, who's not here,
in peace.
study up at the Grove Studios on the coast.
Ah, nice.
So we spend a fair bit of time up there. Big tick for the Grove
So
Studios.
the Grove, you would be. How long have you been at the Grove for?
Almost a year. So I'm just on break now, coming
Okay.
into 4th term, which will be the end of the
sure, yeah,
diploma.
yeah. Okay, interesting. So who else have we had on from that's been at the Grove? Darcy from Dead Shows.
Yeah.
Connor from Dead Shows works
Connor
up there.
from yeah, they both.
He's
do.
a good friend of ours.
Yeah, Jack Negro. But
Yes.
yeah. I think that's it. Right?
Doesn't he teach that?
Oh yeah, he
does.
would. Yeah, he does too. Yeah.
We
Does
know
he a
Jack and
teacher?
Connor very well. Yes.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah,
I wish
he's
Jack
very
was my teacher.
Oh, he's awesome.
He just gives off good teacher vibes, you know?
He
Yeah.
is just like a really chill guy, but like he runs his class very well.
Yeah.
Like you learn so
He's like the
much.
kind of guy that's like kicked up at like the teacher's desk and he's like
Literally.
throwing the ball up and down. He's like, what do you need, sport?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, I can help you out.
And then anytime you do
American.
anything remotely right, he just goes, "Yeah, sweet, brah."
Shout
I
out.
feel partly responsible for teaching him how to talk like that.
Oh, so we have you to blame.
That's all the years of the Shang. bro.
Yeah. I feel like he spent too much time with bands like The Shang, saying
Yeah.
things like "yeah, sweet, bruh." I feel like he didn't say that.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, before he met the Shang, he was just like, oh, bother. And now he's like, oh,
Yeah, sweet, bruh. Fucking no.
fucking hell.
So very exciting news all around. Do you guys play in any other bands, or is it just like?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I play bass in another band called Imposters in Chrome, which is that's a fun side project to have.
Right,
Yeah.
Good. I feel like I've seen your face before. I think that's why. I think that's why I asked, because
Yeah.
I've seen this.
I've been around. I've been
There you go.
just working my ass off.
Great.
Yeah.
So what do you all play in the band?
So I'm on vocals and rhythm guitar.
Okay.
Daniel does lead guitar.
Okay.
I play drums.
Okay.
cool.
Got it. Okay,
So
cool.
multi-instrumentalist.
Yes.
Yeah. Well done.
Good job.
Now next question. Acacia Bloom. Where's the name come from?
So
I like how everybody gets super nervous when I ask that.
Well, so the project started like a long time ago.
Gotcha.
Because like it kind of started out of me just like writing songs for myself and whatever, and then I met Daniel through a mutual friend.
Great.
And so we've been like, trying to get something started for years and years and years.
Sure.
and years.
Yeah.
And we were just like for that entire process going back and forth on a name, and we came up with one that I wasn't a huge fan of, but he loved.
Okay.
And then we did the obligatory like, is my band name taken Spotify search?
Yeah,
and it was.
Was it like Tom Sucks or something like that?
He wanted it to be.
I was like, I think it's a good name. I just like it.
it like Bloom was the second word in it.
True.
And then I just like offhandedly went, whatever, Acacia Bloom. And I thought it sounded super douchey, which I stand by that. And he immediately was like, bro, that's it. That's the one. And I regretted I should have just not said anything.
Kept your mouth shut. Was there an improvement on the first name though?
I'd like to think so.
Okay, all right. That's what matters, really.
No shade to the band that took it.
Can we say what it is, or is it like?
Is it the one that we know, that Justin and I know about?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not that bad.
Something
Indigo Bloom. They're another
Indigo.
Sydney band, I think,
okay,
but they're
okay,
really
sure.
they're cool.
Okay, good.
But like sort of vaguely similar kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Sure.
So it was just
Okay,
like
right.
too close for comfort.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, so then we met Mitch and Justin when we went to uni.
Oh, okay. Where do you guys study?
All of us are at different, I think Mitch, you're done there.
Yeah, Justin and I graduated start of this year. We were
Okay.
at Macquarie.
Yeah,
Okay,
over at
got
Macquarie
it,
Uni,
got it.
doing music together.
Oh, okay, cool. I was going to ask if you do something like important or if you do
nothing important that gives actual life skills, just like
Good.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Join the club.
But then, like, they were like, oh, does the project have a name? And then I said no. I was like, nothing. And they met Daniel, and he was like, oh, yeah, we were talking about Acacia Bloom, and they both were like, oh, that's cool, I like that. And so I just kind of gave up.
Yeah,
like,
no choice.
Because we went through like a phase of like, oh, let's brainstorm some names. And then Tom was like, Acacia Bloom, and we're like, that's the one. And then he was like, it's not.
It's not the one.
It's not
I
it.
feel like every band has like a similar point. If they're like, there's just like this phase of just like brainstorming a band name like so hard, and it does get to the point where you just have to just draw the line somewhere and be like, fuck it, this one, you know, because otherwise you could go on forever. Really.
Well, have you guys seen the movie The Dirt, the Motley Crue one?
No, I haven't actually.
Great movie. But he made me watch it the first time, and they like show the moment that they came up with the band name.
Gotcha, yeah.
And it's like this really special moment where they're all sitting there talking about it, and then the guitarist Mick Mars just pulls out like a pad and paper and just writes out Motley Crue and like turns it around, and he's like, oh, I've been waiting a long time for this. Like we were kind of looking for like the Motley Crue moment of like,
gotcha.
dude, that's the one. But unfortunately, only one of us found that, and then we were stuck with it.
Gotcha.
So now we've all settled.
Yeah, so
I
now
think
it's
where
just
you went wrong
stuck.
is you didn't write it down on a piece of paper.
Fair.
Turn it.
We should have got like the whiteboard markers out or something.
Yeah. The flair is what makes it, a moment. But
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Where did the word acacia come from? Was it like a lot of Minecraft grinding?
Just
Orange
I
wood?
don't know where it just popped in my head, and I said it because I thought it sounded really pretentious, and then it was like, nah, man, I love it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Pretentious is good sometimes.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think of something pretentious that you like hate.
Yeah, so I said sometimes. bro.
Sometimes.
Selective pretentiousness.
Yeah, selective
Wow.
pretentiousness.
That's a band name.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Someone can take that and
Selective
then someone can take that and regret that just as much.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our upcoming death metal project.
That's great.
I'm gonna add that to my list of band names.
Okay, so only one of you is playing in another band. This EP is coming out, which is very exciting. What about shows? You guys got any shows planned, lined up?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been a bit quiet because we've been trying to focus on the EP.
The 5 studios, 7 engineers.
Yeah. We kind of took a break doing live shows, but we're going to be back on the 24th of November at the House of Music and Booze.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
For the EP launch, which will be really
That's
exciting.
Very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Any
Okay.
supports locked in?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So we are playing with Darling Street,
Yep.
Oh.
Ding, and Will James Music.
Oh, nice.
Great.
So yeah, we're really excited for that.
Hell
Excited
yeah.
to get
Josh
it out.
has this disease, this incurable disease, where
That's
if anybody's like Instagram name or like Facebook like handle or whatever has the word like music at the end of it,
That is right, yeah.
he can't refer to them just by their name.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to
Yeah.
add it in.
Yeah,
he
I had
has
a
to.
good friend, Tiani,
Oh yeah.
who got really mad. Not mad, but like she was genuinely like, "Can you stop calling me Tiani Music?"
And
please?"
she
I tried, and
Yeah.
I kept slipping by accident.
I think that in the episode there's like 3 or 4 times after she tells you stop
where I'm like, Tiani Music.
What was the
yourself.
other Tom Fraser music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, miss Tom Fraser
Miss
music,
Tom
bro.
Fraser. Anyway,
That's kind of where it began. But anyway, I'll digress.
I think it's time to do the other thing.
Is it?
Yeah, just about.
Not really.
No?
Not
You're not-
really.
Oh wow! What? The past minute and a half has gone by really slowly in my brain.
Oh wow.
I thought it was like we hit 12 minutes like 7 minutes ago.
No, you know what I reckon it is time to say, like, if you guys have any other people you want to plug and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you want to shout out, that you want to, I don't know, praise.
This is a general plug. So I mean, the support's for your shows. House of
Also,
Music Reviews.
like, if you want to anti-plug something,
yeah, if you dislike something, we can.
Connor Massey.
put the ding in and I'll reverse
Alright,
it.
so I'm gonna put this ding in, but don't get it wrong. It will get reversed in post.
Yeah. So, it's a reverse
yeah.
ding,
Nice.
which means bad.
Bad.
No,
So-
we love Connor.
No, but that's a joke. We'll give him a real ding now.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right, fine.
There we go.
We got a big ding for Mitch's mum.
Oh, yeah. saw this on the job form.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
It's my mum's birthday, the day of recording. So
Yeah.
shout out, mum.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Mum.
birthday, Vicky.
That's
Happy
exciting.
birthday, Vicky. Mitch Senior, if you will. Yeah.
Just stop with the Mitch.
That's what they call her.
At work, they call him Mitch Senior.
She gets it a lot. Yeah.
What about these engineers that you worked with? Any
Yeah, for
names?
sure. Our good friends Ryan Williams and
Okay.
JP Malcoon.
Cool.
And then Toby Dowdle from a cool band called Spicy Lemons on the coast.
Plug.
Hell yeah.
And then myself and our bass player Justin.
Oh, nice. So are you guys part of the 7?
We are part of the set.
It's like a team of it's like the Avengers.
Yeah, it's Ocean's 11 sort
Dun,
of.
dun.
What?
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
umbrella. Yeah, we got a
Vibe
ragtag.
number 5.
it is a bit of a like ragtag group.
Yeah.
We sort of,
Yeah.
everyone's been going back and forth on the songs, mixing and whatever.
The Expendables.
Yeah, what was that process even like? It was just fucking Dropbox got
well,
rinsed.
for us, it was very we didn't have a lot of studio experience prior because whilst we've played in bands in high school and grown up and whatever.
Studio experience is
it's a different story.
Beast.
And so once we sort of got into our workflow of how we actually go about recording, what sort of stuff we're trying to do, we started this EP at the same time as we did our first 2 singles that are already out.
True.
Right.
So, we kind of didn't really know what we're doing. And then it was all right, well, Justin and I have been studying production for a couple months now.
All right, I see.
We've got better contacts, all that sort of thing. How can we work on what we're not necessarily happy with about the first couple of recordings and improve it? So, it was a couple re-records and that was just passing around hard drives and stuff. I actually, before we came here, I had to
dead drops.
upload. I did my vocal editing and had to chuck it on a USB, which is now I've left at my house with my girlfriend for Justin to drive by and pick that up so that he can go mix that. So it's all very...
It's all happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's getting chucked around like a...
It's getting tossed like a salad.
Tossed like a salad.
All right. The other thing?
Oh, well, do you guys have any more people?
Yeah.
you wanna plug,
Any other
shout
things
out?
that you'd like to?
I'd like to shout out my girlfriend, Kate
Aw.
Gerges.
Absolutely.
She has a song coming out soon
Oh.
called Ghost. So
Oh,
some
yeah.
pre-save links
That's
to
great
that.
news. What was the name?
Ghost.
What was the artist?
Kate Gerges.
Kate Gerges. Done.
All lower cases,
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
bass.
As is the style. Yeah.
as is the style.
As is the style at the time. Yeah. that's
Anyone
good.
else?
Daniel, anything
Shout
back
out
there?
our good friends Garage Noise. They're sick. They just put out a really cool song called Edgewood Drive. I think they got
poached.
some more stuff on the way.
Yeah, great.
Daniel's
check them out.
I get to speak.
My one thing.
That's right. Well, Daniel will be rotating on in the next segment, guys.
Do you have anyone else?
That was my one.
Literally the what? Dude, there's a book and it has one thing. And you just were like, yoink. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this little thing called the lightning round.
I was thinking,
that we've been hyping
should
up.
we sub in Daniel for this last bit?
Oh, if you want, yeah. Do you want to tag in for the lightning
Somebody-
round?
you wanna
Somebody
kick off?
tag in.
You have to
yeah.
choose.
Yeah, you have to choose.
And you will lose brownie points.
Pick who you like more.
Sorry, not to. I'm not doing that.
He's not doing
All right, in your hop, Daniel.
He's opting
Okay.
to not pick.
You heard it here first. Daniel likes Tom the most.
Are we swapping?
How's this gonna work?
Yeah, swap your headphones.
You can take your headphones.
probably
with
makes
us, That's
the
okay.
most sense.
You don't have to swap headphones. But
So, yeah, while-
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, if you're going to swap seats, you probably
Oh yeah, swap them.
Stop it, Tangle.
You guys figure it out. You're adults.
Yes, this is how chaotic all of our live shows.
Yeah, this is why it took 7 engineers.
You really don't want to see my cable management.
I don't. You're right.
so the lightning round, if you didn't know what it was, essentially we've got a list of 101 questions. These are all really silly, stupid. Some of them don't have real proper answers.
That's true.
All you got to do is just answer as many as you can. So I'm going to be asking Daniel questions. You're going to be asking Tom questions. And essentially, yeah, whoever has the most answered by the end of this year, starting from the financial year, wins plug merch.
Is that as us combined? Okay, cool.
As a unit.
We're working
As a
together,
unit.
guys.
Yeah,
Don't
who's
worry.
carrying?
Yeah, so you
screw
just
this up for
it's
a second.
basically so Joss, we're gonna alternate asking, you'll alternate answering. Joss will ask Daniel, I'll ask Tom, and it's just as many questions that you can answer in a minute.
Yeah.
As a unit.
The the top score for this season is 25.
It's high. That's high.
Which is like almost the best of all time. So
almost
good
the
luck.
greatest, yeah.
So if we don't have an answer or don't know, do we just like pass?
You can pass. if
Okay,
you'd like.
sick.
Yeah. If
We
you,
will avoid.
I think we elected last week. If you pass, you don't get the point for the answer.
Yeah.
And just to keep in mind, all you have to do to get a point is to answer.
Yeah.
Oh, so just say
it doesn't
anything.
have to. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be
Okay.
right.
Sick.
You can
but-
just be like
Sandwich.
balls.
Yeah. You get, have a. I think the rule we go by is
Sandwich
have
or
a
balls.
red hot crack. You know what I mean?
And
Or
yeah,
don't.
there'll be
Yeah.
distracting music playing.
Oh,
as
and
you
there'll be
answer
like really
questions.
distracting music
so-
playing the whole time. Yeah.
So yeah, you got your timer ready?
I'm ready. You
Imagine
ready?
Justin.
Yeah, I'm ready. Get
Oh,
that.
this might be really loud to start. Let's just say it. Anyway, here's the music. That's all right. There we go.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
great.
We're gonna start the lightning round in 3, 2, 1. What am I doing with my life?
God, I don't know.
Trebuchet or
uni.
catapult?
Trebuchet, they're more effective.
What is your opinion on alternate reality theories?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Favorite member of the Fellowship?
Oh, I can't think of his name. Aragorn, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Do you prefer music or Weird Al Yankovic?
Weird Al.
What's your rap name?
Lil T.
Who's a good kitty?
Sorry?
Who's a good kitty?
Mitch.
How did you get here?
By bus.
Give us a thesis on the parabolic formula.
God, it's interesting, isn't it?
Scenario. I'm blind and I want you to explain the color red to me.
It's how anger feels.
Okay.
Yeah. Kick-ons or post-drinks?
Kick-ons.
What's your go-to in scissors, paper, rock?
Oh, always paper.
What is your favorite Kanye West album?
Graduation.
Where's
Oh.
Canadian Club made?
Not Canada, hopefully.
Who made the Pyramids of Giza?
Cleopatra, obviously.
Favorite genre of tree?
Oak.
What's your favorite D&D class?
Man.
Dude, absolutely fuck women and NBAs. Yeah. Fuck them all.
Well done, Daniel.
Well done, Daniel.
Oh, that was good. That was
Man.
some good answers.
Man.
You guys got a total of 17.
Which is admirable effort.
Admirable effort, yeah.
We got 25.
His name's Connor, from Newcastle.
Yeah,
He's
Connor
a goat.
Dewhurst. Yeah, he is the
He
goat.
actually just got nominated for an ARIA, so shout
Oh,
out.
huge.
Yeah, good for him.
He designs really cool art for people.
Yeah, he's the goat.
Some great answers.
Trebuchet, correct. Yeah.
Wait,
way to go.
there was a really funny one that. Oh, the thesis and the parable. Oh, it's a lot.
it's interesting.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Where's going to Club Mate? I hope it's not Canada. It is Canada.
It is Canada.
Who would have guessed?
Canada. Yeah.
Canada, of course. Pyramids of Giza, Cleopatra, obviously.
The classic tidbit of Cleopatra. We're closer to Cleopatra than she was to the pyramids.
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually just remember that.
Fun fact. Yeah.
So, and of course, what's your favorite D&D class? Man.
Favorite Kanye West album being Graduation's kind of based.
Yeah, good pick. If you were to ask me that question, I would just freeze so bad. I'd be like, to pimp a butterfly?
See, I almost dove in on the D&D question because I've just finished Baldur's Gate.
Of course.
God, let's not-
What class did you play? Just quiet.
I went fighter, but then I
nice.
multi-classed, went a bit of wizard.
Fight a wizard.
You're a madman.
that
A
is-
fizzard.
You play
Which
Eldritch.
is just better than one of my friends went rogue wizard and told me that they played a wizard.
A wizard.
Ah, damn.
Surely
I have
because
to-
arcade
now
tricks
I have
anyway,
to.
whatever.
Now I have to make a wizard. That's too good.
Oh, which I should have said for my rap name. Should have gone the wizard.
And with that, we're going to tie this one up. Do you guys want to give us a number between 1 and 15? And that will be the number of a lick that gets played.
No pressure. There's not a right answer.
There is.
Let's go 7.
That's like the only
That's
wrong
the one.
answer.
Here it is.
Pope versus Emperor.
Pope versus Emperor. That's good.
That's actually a pretty
That's
good one.
I like that as an album name.
Yeah.
It gives kind of like a Sarface vibe.
Well, I had one that I actually derived my new album that's coming out eventually, guys trust, off one of them. It is like Celestial Showdown of the Millennium or something like that.
I do.
I thought that was a sick album title, but I kind of didn't make it that. But that's all right. Anyway,
Welcome back to the
long tangent, but we're back and we're going to talk about some albums.
It's correct. It's true. Yeah.
Hit that motherfucking
Another song.
button.
Just a little treat.
What?
What album are you plugging today?
Sure.
Ooh, little
Yeah.
A little yuck.
stab at the end.
All right, let's crack into it because we have 3 albums to smash
let's
through.
not fuck around.
Who would like to go first?
All right.
What are you plugging, Daniel?
Copy that one.
Jeez, I wonder.
This is
Look at
interesting.
yourself,
I listened to the albums, but I didn't actually put like name to album.
Oh,
if that makes
neither,
sense.
neither,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited to see what everybody plays.
I mean, come on.
Okay. Sorry, I should have read.
As a visual bit for the YouTube.
What album did you plug, Daniel?
Okay, well, there's this really cool band from Melbourne called Slowly Slowly.
I was waiting for you to say
And-
something else, and I was like,
And they put out a record called Daisy Chain last year, I believe.
Last year.
December last year.
That's
and
true.
just phenomenal album.
Hell yeah.
Literally changed my life. I thought it was amazing. Just the
Right.
production, just how much they've grown as musicians, especially Ben's songwriting. And-
There's just like, it's, I mean, I have like never really listened to Slowly Slowly.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But this album, like, it certainly like improved my perception
Yeah.
of them. Because I'm an idiot and I like to form judgments without like actually knowing about things.
Right.
I was like, Slowly
Respect.
Slowly, don't like 'em.
yeah.
Never listened to them.
Diego's like, I'm moving in the other direction quickly.
Yeah, that's good.
Good band.
Yeah, good band. But why this album? Like any particular reason, or just because like you really like it? Why this album, not another one?
Why this album? Well, when... What was I going to say? I was tossing up between either plugging their previous album, Race Car Blues, or this one.
Sure.
I heard about Race Car Blues through Tom, which he recommended to me when
You're welcome.
we were first hanging out. And, you know, that album just like takes me back to the first year of uni. Just
Sick.
full of nostalgia.
cool.
Everything.
So it was like your intro to the band.
Yeah, literally. You know, it's the album that made me, you know, go back into the earlier stuff. You know, really appreciate them
Great.
for who they are and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then when Daisy Chain came out, I was just it just made me really excited because, you know, amazing production.
It would have been
you
like
know.
their first release that you're like a fan of them,
Yeah.
and you're like,
That
okay, they
too.
just dropped a new
Yeah.
album.
Well, I was here for like the rollout, you
Yeah.
know, everything.
That's pretty exciting.
Teasers and whatever.
That is always very exciting.
Yeah. And, you know, since then, I think we've seen them like 3 or 4 times.
Well, that was going to
Yeah.
be my next question.
Yeah.
Are they good live?
Yeah.
They're incredible live. Like we went and saw. We actually headed up to Gosford for their regional tour.
Oh, nice, cool.
Damn.
Last Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How was it?
Crazy.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Speechless.
Good stuff.
Initially, I wasn't gonna go, but then I was just at work one day. I was like, you know what? I could see like
As if you would have.
I could see my favorite band in like 2 weeks. I'm just gonna do it.
Just do
You know,
it.
Tom, you want to come?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I know. I've never listened to Slowly before either. And
Did you know they were Australian?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Sometimes it's just a detail that you miss out on.
Yeah, I know, right? But like usually when they're Australian, it's worse, you know, for me, because I don't like Australian music. You know?
Oh yeah, Josh hates Australia. Josh doesn't like Australia.
Except for you guys and every other band that's never had. And slowly, I genuinely like liked this album a lot. I was like really like pleasantly, no, I wouldn't say I was surprised because like I didn't really know what to expect, but like it really stuck with me, which I like. I'm just like, hell yeah, this is great. I like finding Australian bands that I like because I don't like heaps of them, you know? what I mean?
Yeah.
And
You heard him, right? He said he hates Australian music.
Yeah.
He said that.
I did.
We hate us too, don't worry.
It's not fun when you agree.
It's not really like, you know, I hate Australian music.
That's
but
better.
It's
This
like
is better.
I don't know. It's just like festival lineups of like the same bands.
I kind of get that.
I get a bit like it's like none of them appeal to me, and it really puts a bad taste in my music about like in my
Australian
mouth
music.
about Australian music.
Yeah.
Because I'm like this whole lineup of bands that I don't really care for, you know. But I mean, saying that, slowly, I'm sure it's been on one of those festival lineups before, and
That's
I've
true.
just overlooked and been like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's nice to finally come around to them and be like, you know, give them a proper chance and actually genuinely really enjoy it. So,
Yeah, I think part of me was actually surprised when I listened to this album because it sounds like so different to what I like knew of them before. Like so.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me a lot of like that Turnstile album we had plugged like a while ago.
Also fantastic.
By Jack Negro, right?
Yes, Jack
there
Negro
you go.
plugged this turn. Have you guys listened to the Turnstile album?
I have.
Yeah, it's like obviously two different likes. They're very different, but they had like I feel like production similarities that it felt like I don't know, it was a bit more than just like a, you know, indie rock album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
totally.
there was a
Yeah,
bit more
for
going
sure.
on. I thought like lyrically it was like fantastic. Like he says so much stuff that just makes me like laugh, that like makes you feel something, you know?
Yeah.
Like that just sounds interesting, you know? Like a lot of the time I'll like listen to albums like this and be like, oh, that's like a part that falls short, but this part, like for me, it was like one of the highlights, you know?
Lyrics. Yeah, you know.
And I mean, like, I only listened to it like 1.5 times, so I didn't get like specific bits and pieces. But just like hearing stuff when I listen to it, I'm like, damn, that's fun. Like, I like that. That's good.
What's
lyrics.
like, do you have like a favorite song off the album?
It's a toss up between
He's rubbing his
probably
head.
probably between God and maybe Blueprint.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, Blueprint was going to be my
Blueprint,
yeah.
Or honestly, like even just the title track, Daisy Chain, like such a good way to
Classic
open
opener,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Good like pop emo banger.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, like an album like this, you gotta open it with like freaking you know, you gotta just like
exactly.
that sort of poppy sort of thing. It was a single as well. It was like the first single, I think, as well. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway,
And like, you know, that's a great example of like really good lyricism, like using the Daisy Chain as like the hook and
The
stuff
image,
like that. Of
yeah,
like, you know,
100%.
walking around in circles and like, you know,
it's
I
got
just
really-
love the imagery it gives off.
Yeah, just like a really interesting structure of the
Yeah.
song.
oh yeah,
You know,
totally.
yeah.
That's a
He's an
whole other thing.
insane lyricist.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you write that much, you get good. That's, I guess that's how it works.
Even going back to their early stuff and like looking at how he functions, like Ben, the singer Ben's definitely been one of the big influences on like
Oh, cool.
my writing as
Great.
well. And I think we're sort of starting to drift into a bit more of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think we're that good, but I'm trying to get better at.
Well, I was
lyricism, but-
I was gonna ask like you specifically. Does it like influence like the guitar playing at all, or?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Albert, the guitar player, a lot of the stuff he comes up with is pretty unorthodox and really out of left field,
Ah, good.
and it just looks fun to play. You know, like
And that's what
yeah,
matters, right?
like as a lead guitarist, you know, main thing I try to do when approaching like how to fit a song that Tom comes up with, it's not to just like play the chords that he's playing, because then it's like, why am I here? You know? Yeah, just to like fun stuff on top, and that's just like a big thing. Like in the song called "The Level," he does a really interesting solo, which just I don't know, it's influenced me a lot. I guess, yeah,
Good.
Just,
I mean, it's always nice, like when you're, you know, playing a certain instrument in a band, and then this band that you really like just like uses that well and differently.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
It's just inspiring, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you like
I mean,
it
it's
just like
just-
opens up.
Exactly.
so much more.
yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
All right. Any last words for the people about this album? Any last words? No, I'm joking. But like anything that makes you like, you know, you just want to say to leave the people off for this album?
Absolutely, everybody should check it out because it's phenomenal.
Great.
There you go.
Check out the whole discography. They're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, all right.
Chamomile. even.
Rinse 'em.
Yeah.
Rinse them. All right, let's move
Move
on
to Tom.
to number 2. Tom.
Yes. I've got an album by a band called Sorority Noise.
Yes.
Called it's called "You're Not As You Think." And I
Yes.
think the implication is you're not as blank as you think. Is kind of how I've always
there's the
interpreted it.
underscore in there.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not
It's
as
like up for
underscore.
interpretation.
Yeah.
What am I
Yeah.
not as I think?
Whatever it is, you're not as you think.
Well, and like thematically, that title makes a lot of sense because the album itself is like very much about, you know, them dealing with grief and loss and all that kind of stuff,
There you
and it gets very, very intensely emotional.
Yeah,
introspective.
like literally 2 songs in, I was like, damn, this guy's this guy is upset about something. Like
This one reminded me a lot of The World Was a Beautiful Place.
Yes.
And I'm No Longer Afraid to Die.
Yep.
Which is also another excellent band.
Great
but like it's
band.
got like that sort of. Sorry, I'm just checking. Where are these guys from?
Connecticut,
Somewhere American.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Yeah, sure. I know what that is.
But yeah, like just like I don't know, real like American emo sort of like
Yeah, very much so.
type beat, you know, like
Really
type-
Midwest.
and
Yes, very.
I'm
Quite.
such a sucker for like this kind of music as well.
I am too.
But it's just like the whole like real like so like shoegazy sort of guitars and production,
Yeah.
like wall of sound, just huge like blocks. But the thing that's got like over like not saying that shoegaze sucks, but like the things that's got that are like more that make it more than shoegaze are like the words and the lyrics. You know, like obviously there's shoegaze bands that have words and lyrics, but like here it's very comprehensible. You know, like,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
understand what they're saying. You can hear the lyrics. You can hear like the emotion in their voices.
The message is very clear. And it's like it's so emo, but it's like done so well.
Yeah.
It's done so
It's
well.
insane.
Yeah, it's really good. How did you come across this band?
It's been sad and 15.
Yeah, that'll do.
No,
it.
it was like I like really struggled to sort of find my feet in terms of what music I liked, and like didn't really have that musical identity for a good while. It's kind of just like I listened to whatever my dad listened to, and then like whatever was on the radio. And then I started to get into like sort of more acoustic-y stuff. And then
Oh my God.
nearly had a crisis.
Jesus.
That's right. It's almost empty, guys.
Know the word almost. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so like I then found bands like Modern Baseball and stuff that like sort of blended the rockier sound that I'd kind of grown up on, and then like some of the acoustic stuff that I liked, and then sort of, you know, snowballed that through the whole Midwest
Natural
scene.
evolution.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
traveled
and-
across the whole Midwest of America.
yeah.
you
And
like, check out
then
the
somehow
sound.
ended up at like hardcore metal and
Yeah.
like deathcore
okay.
and stuff, and then like
Interesting.
dialed it back a bit, and then found the Aussie scene. So like, you know, I find they're sort of a really good, you know, those sort of Midwest bands, and like even some of the bands in the Aussie scene at the moment, like Slowly or like OK Hotel, where there's a lot of those guys. I find a sort of
Middle ground. Sort of
middle ground of like
Yeah.
everything that I listen to.
Yeah.
Sick. That's fun.
But yeah, they're just like all of the albums that band has put out, I think are just all hits. Like
Right.
they really, really like very deep lyrically.
So why this album over the rest of them?
It's definitely my favorite.
Okay,
And I
yeah.
think this album, not that there others necessarily are, but I feel like this one just really doesn't try to be commercial in any way.
Okay.
Like
Right.
the album itself structurally, like there's a lot of things that I kind of look at and go like, I don't really understand why you put the track list in that order. Like
Yeah,
things like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like-
like they end on like this sort of like almost lo-fi, just like acoustic song.
Which is like not completely out of the question for like a
Yeah.
Midwest sort of thing.
But then like you start with the opening track, No Halo, which is just
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
really like high energy sort of
Great song.
understated banger.
Sorry, I was going to put it over there, but I was like, I want to look at the track list. I'm freaking out of
just
here.
look at the
Ignore me.
Yeah, but like I just it really feels like it came out of a place of like he just wrote the album he needed to write.
Yeah.
And I think like especially with when I started out songwriting, and I feel like what I'm sort of drifting back towards now is just like getting it out.
Yeah, well, like this whoever this guy is.
Yes.
Point is to get it out.
Great at getting it out. Like I said, I think I said it at the very top.
Great at getting it out.
He's great at getting it out. But like I said at the top, it's just like so the messages are just like so clear, and like the emotions are so like just well communicated. It's like this guy would be. Yeah, I mean, it's such a great write, and it's like consistently throughout like every song. It's like almost every line is like.
Yeah, speaking
he
of every
really
song.
thought about that.
Yeah.
Which one of them is your favorite?
Oh yeah, which one? Could you pick a favorite?
Wait, which song?
Yeah.
Oh, No Halo would probably be in contention.
I hear that. I
Or
honestly hear that.
Don't say a better song. It's fine.
one that I always go back to is A Better Son.
I knew you were going to say because you're like,
A Better Son. It's just like this
It is a
really.
fantastic song.
It's just like really calm. Like the energy is kept really low, and then it sort of explodes into this big section at the end. But the reason I love that song so much is actually I saw. Have you guys heard of Little Elephant?
No, I don't
It's
think so.
not quite like a version kind of thing, but it's
Sure.
like just they get bands in to like play through a couple of their songs. It's over in the States. But Sonority Noise did it, and they played a couple of songs off this album. And then that particular version of A Better Son, like I remember listening to it and just like jaw on the floor, just watching, like couldn't take my eyes off
Yeah,
it. The
cool.
guitar solo is nuts. Like it's just...
I've like recently come across it. I've for some reason in the past like 12, 24 months, I've just like abandoned YouTube, and it has been a detriment to my intake of music.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I come back like every couple of months,
Well,
and then I
it's-
just like full dive.
Yeah, like going on like a full dive into like live versions of
Yeah.
people's music
Yeah.
that you like. It's just completely different world, and just like spark something
it's
else.
interesting.
Is it?
I full dive into like streamer clips and like, you know.
I see. I went through that through
Vsauce
like
videos.
COVID, but now I don't know. I just like I feel like my life is just 100% music now, and like
Great.
Respect.
I'll just go and like especially now as like a live musician now that we've been playing for about a year. Actually, a year next Tuesday.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's
Right,
right.
well, maybe I have
or
like
last
a
Tuesday.
celebration
It's-
sound.
yeah,
effect.
next
Just for 2
Tuesday
weeks ahead.
will be a year since our first show, so that's exciting.
Oh, that's
but like I go back now and just watch live shows from like bands that I love. You know, sometimes just live shows that I was there for, and just like sort of
Take it
I
all
guess
in.
process like what made that so special. How can we sort of adapt that in a way that isn't just like, you know, yoink and twist. Like, what can we do that's actually makes our performance at that level.
Yeah. All right, should we sub out for the last album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Get in here. Get in here.
Get in here, mate.
So this one. This one. Hey, this one. Wait, real quick. When did when did your album come out?
2017.
The Sorority Noise. 2017 as well? Okay, there you go. There you go.
Well, yeah, this is 2017 as well, and this one is
2022.
Oh, ruined it.
All right, last album.
Alrighty.
Crack into it.
I picked Afterthought by Greywind.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are an Irish band, and that is the extent of my knowledge about them.
They're a duo.
They are a duo.
Yeah.
I found that out recently. So yeah, that's the extent of my knowledge about them.
It's just the singer and I guess a guitarist. I don't really know.
I don't know what.
I think they're married or something.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure of their relationship, but
I don't know what they fucking put in the water in Ireland. But they just smash out some incredible music.
they just cooked and they delivered.
Yeah, they cooked. Yeah, great. Honestly, Greywind cooked. Like first song, I was just like, "This is."
Yeah,
I know. I
Did we
know.
say the name of the album? And artist?
Afterthoughts by Greywind.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
It was all said. It was alright.
Just making sure. I just got to make sure these things.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I'm freaking out.
Just breathe, mate. Just breathe.
Yeah, just breathe. Just take a breath.
Okay.
Yeah. So why this album?
Well, I'm kind of similar to Tom in the sense of I've been very influenced by the people around me, and my music taste has been very influenced by that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just dropped it. Sorry. keep going.
Yeah, like my dad like listened to the Beatles and Elvis and stuff, so I grew up on that. And then when I was in high school, I got into the grunge scene, like listening to Nirvana and all that kind of stuff. And that kind of delved into Foo Fighters and like more classic rock kind of stuff.
I see.
And meeting these guys kind of got into the Aussie rock kind of scene. And this was kind of the first album that I found myself.
Oh, interesting.
So like, I just found it, like I was scrolling through Instagram and there was like an ad that said like,
crazy.
"Oh, do you like Paramore? We're the Irish Paramore. Listen to this song."
Great.
So yeah,
Okay.
I was
Marketing,
like, I'm
done.
I'm gonna give it a go. And then,
Yeah. No, just thinking of Hayley Williams singing with an Irish accent. Whoa! But I've got it, what I've wanted now.
Yeah, I think.
I never meant to drag.
Well, okay. I'd like to take this moment that I think the only like Irish artist that I can think of that actually sounds Irish is like Fontaine's DC, and then every other Irish band is just like I would never.
The Cranberries?
yeah.
They're like the most Irish sounding band I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, but like they could get away with like not being Irish.
I'm such a fool for you.
Yeah, they could. She just chose not to.
Yeah.
They literally were like, but we won't.
Yeah. So I literally only listened to this album today, so I'm on the same page as you. Don't know much about them. I do know that this album rocks.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Pretty much as soon as it started, I'm like, yeah, I'm just
Very
I know
intense.
what this is gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's just like, it's so interesting. Like, it kind of reminds me a bit of like, have you ever heard of a band called Alcest before? I think that's how they said it.
I don't think
I have not.
Alcest, or maybe something like that. But like, it's like probably a more clean version of that, I guess you can say. Like, they're kind of like a big, like, heavy, like post-hardcore shoegazy kind of band. And this reminds me of like sort of that style, except it's a lot more like, there's a lot less, I guess, like ambience, I guess you can say, and it's more just like cut and dry,
Commercial
like, distortion, you know.
Yeah.
Which is just sick, you know.
I also noticed because for every album I do this, I always like to see what the singles were.
Yeah.
And this, they didn't release any singles. They were just
No,
like
we're just like, here's an album.
and it's great, and
Yeah.
it's like and like I think it's such an interesting thing because they must know like it was good because it only made me want to just like smash the whole thing even.
Yeah.
And the album cover looks like, I don't know, a scene from like a video game or something.
It looks like it does look like a
Like,
it's
It's just so aesthetically pleasing.
yeah.
It looks like a Bob Ross painting.
Why like were there any other like what's the word like runners up honorable mentions that you would have plugged if not this one if this album didn't exist?
Yeah, if this album didn't exist, I would go either 10 or the best of the Foo Fighters.
Oh, greatest hits.
Yeah, because
It's honestly a good call because, now I'm talking shit about the Foo Fighters. But they have like a handful of like solid albums, I guess you can say. But the greatest hits is like, it's never been more true than it has been for the Foo Fighters. You know
The
what I mean?
greatest hit.
Like for me, it's like the greatest hits for Foo Fighters and Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's like that's like legitimately the greatest hits.
yeah, like you can't get any better than that album and like Wheels and stuff like that.
Yeah. But then like for example like Green Day when they released their greatest hits album before they even dropped fucking American Idiot. You know what I mean? I'm like, you guys came a bit too hot.
Yeah. Jump the gun a little.
Just wait until your greatest hits come out and then we'll make the album. All right.
But Foo Fighters also made Wasting Light, so you know.
You're right. And their last album was like really good.
I didn't listen
It came
to
out
it.
this year.
I haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's fucking depressing. But, you know, I mean, if you like depressing music, then go ahead. Anyway, Greywind.
Have they sort of like put you onto like through Greywind? Have they put you onto any other like artists like through that sort of channel or?
Not really. It kind of did get me back into that like sort of heavier style, like what Tom and Daniel are like kind of into, like that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
It kind of got me back into liking having the songs with like the lull and then the massive
big
endings.
the explosions.
I love just like albums like this because it like every song is like that where it's like there's an explosion about
dynamic and good.
When's it gonna come? Dynamics, man.
Yeah, great. Do you have a favorite song?
Probably Car Spin. That's
right. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it just hits from the start, and yeah.
Well, like that's what I was gonna say. Like they were I think this one, like the track listing was like thought out because it's like the title track first off. Same as Slowly, but first song is the title track, and it like starts with that sort of like low moment, and then when it explodes, like once the guitars like really come in for the first time, you sort of get like a picture for what the rest of the album is going to feel like, and it does, and it's like it's very good at just sounding like one album, and obviously her voice is amazing.
Yeah, she does kill it.
She's really freaking good.
All right. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we should.
We should polish it off and come back to it in 5 minutes.
And of course, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Yeah.
3.
I feel like we haven't had 3 in a while. I don't know.
Well, listen.
They're just all tuning.
Faulty Nostril.
That's not a good one.
Fuck, all right. Jesus.
I don't like that. There's so many better ones.
It's kind of endearing.
Yeah. See? Yeah, fuck you.
Milk
Transport Vehicle? That's one of my favorites.
I like Magic Gravel.
Magic Gravel's good as well. Anyway, sorry. Enough of those. We're playing a little game. Diego's got a song for the game because he's the song man.
I'm the song man. Yeah, I'm gonna go full game show host once this comes in. Actually, maybe I can start now. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Geographonics. Here it is.
Geographonics. 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 Geographonics.
Shout out to everybody who hit the gritty at home.
One of our most lyrically dense songs.
Yeah. That's a bit of a lazy one. Just say Geographonics over and over.
Make like TikTok dances to each song.
That's great. Okay, so Geographonics is a game where we listen to part of a song. We'll be listening to 3 songs, and we have 2 teams here. We have Team Indigo Bloom. No, we have Team Acacia Bloom, unless you would like a different team name.
Team
I would love a different team, but I'm not allowed.
Okay, all right. We'll go with Acacia Bloom. Joss, your team name?
Mine's Indigo Bloom.
Okay.
That's all right.
They are a
Indigo Bloom.
Hey, but like I'm allowed to be the team name Indigo Bloom, right?
Yeah. Patent pending. Okay, and so basically I'll be playing parts of 3 songs, and each team will be having a guess at what country that song is from.
Yeah.
If you're watching the YouTube, you'll notice our competitors continually looking in a certain direction. We have a big map of the world up. It's high res. Thank you, Maddie, for getting that up for us. Absolute queen stuff. Pop your pussy, etc., etc. I don't know. If you were watching the video, you would have seen me turn over to make sure that was cool. Okay, no,
It wasn't.
No, it was. It was. She was laughing. It's fine. It's fine. She was laughing. It's fine. I could go on this joke forever, but I'm not going to. Anyway, so we have 3 songs. You'll be listening to 30 seconds of them. You'll be deliberating. You'll be listening to another 30 seconds of them. Are we ready?
Hit me with the first
Contestants,
one.
are we ready? If
Yeah.
you'd like to begin the psyching out portion of the, that's good. That's good. Glasses off. Yeah. Glasses of the smoldering.
Here, I'll psych you out. You know what? You guys can take the first guess.
Whoa.
He's right. I feel psyched.
Okay. I'm going to press play and I'm going
I don't
to
know
press
what to
play and cross my fingers that it comes through. Here we go.
What? Oh, what decade are we going from?
This decade.
In my mind. Apple cabbage morning juice. Avocado with pepper. Pizza sometimes butter coke. Not too many sugar free. Not too salty gluten free. Not too many sugar free. Not too salty gluten free.
Damn.
That's all you get for now.
That was sick.
That baseline is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sweet, huh? Pretty awesome. Okay. A few things I actually forgot to mention in the start of it. First of all, we all the songs I'm selecting are from a decade, and that decade is this decade.
So 2020s?
Cool.
Yes, so 2020s. 2020 onwards. January 1st, 2020 could be... Anyway, the year that it's from is not important to the game, but just so you know. And also, we get all of this information from an app/website called Radio with 5 O's.
Bunch of O's,
It's
yeah.
really cool. You should check it out. Basically, it gives you a map of the world, and then you pick a decade, and then you press on a country, and it'll give you a song from that decade from that country. Very awesome.
You got 3 genres: slow, fast, and weird.
And weird. Yeah, yeah.
And
That's it.
I always tick all 3.
This one's in the slow category, I believe.
Cool.
Which is interesting. It's not that slow. Anyway, do we have any thoughts? I'd love to hear some
You know that like pen, pineapple, apple,
Yeah.
pen thing?
Yeah,
It gives
yeah,
me
I
that
do.
sort of
Okay,
vibes.
yeah, sure,
But I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember
That's-
where that was
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
My first instinct was that it was like K-pop kind of stuff.
Yeah. I did
like
think maybe Korea.
But
Yeah.
I feel like that's too on the nose.
I feel
Well,
like
like-
I feel like I heard the word affogato,
I think
but
I
What
think
does
it was
that mean?
Yeah,
is it like coffee?
Oh, in
Is
what
it? I don't
language?
know. I don't know. It's Italian. Yeah, Joss, you fucking idiot.
I'm just trying to, siphon information
I
over
see,
here
I
so I can
see.
get the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
answer,
Joss, do you have any thoughts?
Like obviously she's singing in English, but
Yes, she's
definitely
singing
with
in
an
English.
accent.
Yep, yep.
It sounds like an Asian accent, but I'm really not too certain if it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
But that's where I'm leaning at the moment.
So you're just looking at the continent of Asia.
Yeah. I'm not gonna because I wanted these guys to have the first guess, and I don't want to give any.
Okay.
of my answers
I think
away.
we should maybe listen to the next 30 seconds. What do we reckon?
Yeah, I'm into it.
We feel good about that? Okay, here we go.
Too many dairy free, not too salty gluten free. Not too many dairy free, not too salty free. Healthy food every day. Healthy food every day. Every day. Acai Bloom with
Oh, she's going off.
that is a
She
sick
is.
song.
She's going in.
She said avocado.
Avocado.
I was thinking I don't think that's
Walk
what
in
she said.
Italy.
to be fair, I did know I had the lyrics up, and I'm like, she definitely says avocado, but I'm not gonna correct it.
Same vowels.
Yeah. Honestly, such a similar word. Let's face it. Like, it's got the fricative Anyway, that's. What are we thinking?
Surely we put synths like that on Cactus. Surely we re-record it.
Yeah,
Surely we
get
can
an
put it
H
something like
engineer
that.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were your thoughts earlier? There was a K-pop mention.
I thought it was Korea.
Korea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'll go for Korea.
Wow. You guys are just happy to lock in Korea, just
North
like
or
that.
south?
I should mention that you can't pick North Korea on this website. Yeah. It's grayed out. I think Antarctica and North Korea are grayed out.
I lived in Asia for a while, and that just sounds like a very Asian popular market song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how popular it is. I could tell you, but maybe I won't for the time being. Joss, any thoughts?
Yeah, I think I know what I want to lock in.
Oh, wow.
I want these guys to lock in first.
Okay, yeah, go.
But I'm still thinking the same realm as where I was talking about before.
So Joss is looking at Asia still. And would you guys like to lock in Korea? Any wild cards? If it wasn't Korea, where could it possibly be?
This one, it just feels like one where it's like, it's either in Asia somewhere or we're completely wrong. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like Korea is just too like it's just like obvious. Yeah.
To be fair, I've done this in the past where I've made it like really obvious, and everyone's like, it's too obvious, and it wasn't obvious.
I feel like don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Whatever it seems, I think we just
Do we go
trust
Korea? South Korea?
I think so. What do you think?
Yeah.
South Korea locked in over here. Okay, Joss.
I'm gonna lock in Malaysia.
Whoa, Malaysia. Any particular reason why Malaysia? Actually, honestly, I hear.
It just sounds like Southeast Asian to me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking
I
like
understand where you're coming
Thailand,
from.
Malaysia, Indonesia, and Malaysia's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Something strategic wise, like maybe I can scoop it 2 points somewhere.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
But like, we'll see.
Okay. Madison.
Mystery guess. Oh, I like it. So we're all kicking Asia. So we could all be very wrong.
So like, I think so let's put it this way. If it is in Asia, everybody's getting a point.
Yeah.
So
true.
that's good news. I will tell you now, everybody is getting a point.
Oh, okay. So it is in Asia.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Who's getting more than that? Some good news. Actually, I think I should, because it'll pretty much give it away straight away. But somebody has got it on the money.
What?
Somebody in this room has got the 3 points. Does anybody want to change their guess?
I mean, I'm now thinking it might be South Korea.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick with Malaysia because it could very well be the right
It would be very funny if you changed.
And it was Malaysia.
Yeah, I'll stick to my guns. I'm still going to probably get 2 points if it is South Korea. Oh, maybe you're not that generous. I mean, I'll cut the 1 point if it is.
If it was Korea, I don't think I'd give you the. I'd give you the 1. Obviously.
Yeah, I'll cop the 1.
Yeah. Okay. It was South Korea.
Yeah, nice. Good job, guys.
I really need like a celebration noise on this, but
Just more ticks, more dings.
Yeah. Just let me get the dings up.
Like an air horn or something.
I think like that's a very impressive feat to come on here. First question, done.
Has
Nailed it.
anyone gone 3 for 3?
No, never.
Like we've literally only had.
Don't do that.
I'm
1 out of 3. We had a good run.
I'm running high enough. This is going in my Instagram bio tonight.
Expert on my resume.
It's getting updated. This thing's going in the link tree for sure.
Geographonics expert.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I'm still got the comeback. Don't worry, guys.
So just that leaves us on a point. Maddie, we'll say 2 points over there.
Yeah, Maddie definitely gets 2
and
for
3
that.
points for Acacia. Acacia Bloom over here.
Damn, I'm falling behind.
Falling behind, but there is plenty of room to catch up. Pretty much, you guys just need to like fuck up royally for there to be a good
Don't worry,
competition.
I'm a professional.
Don't worry.
My dad will tell you I'm great at that.
Ouch.
Yeesh. Yeesh, mate.
It's alright, I'll write an album.
So I need to double check the time that I wrote down to get this one up. Of course. Okay.
Of course. Minute 20. It's the best part of the song.
As soon as she said Japan, I was like, shit.
I thought about it for a second, but no, actually, it was when Josh said Indonesia. I was like, it could be Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia was my second guess. So
As soon as you guys said like it sounds like the Pen Pineapple song, I was like, fuck, it is South Korea. I was like, it does sound like that.
Could you get the stopwatch up just so I know how much I need to pad? All right, cool. Not much.
Yeah,
All right.
you got plenty.
All right. Are we ready for the second one? You guys are up to a cracking start.
Cracking start. Like, no one's ever got it right off the bat.
Out the gates, Chariot of Fire, and here is the second song. Good luck. That's all you get for now. That was 30 seconds of that song. Oh, I should also mention, just quietly, the last song was called Healthy Food by the South Korean artist called Minsu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it properly, but shout out Minsu for making a fucking absolute cracker song. That song was released in 2021. Yeah, beautiful. Well done. Great stuff. Okay, any thoughts for this one you've just heard?
What
it's
do you have, Tom?
bit slow.
You go first.
The low thing kind of sounded like throat singing.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I did think it could be. It definitely sounds like something that is either China or close to China because the way that the language is spoken, like
this guy lived in Asia. It's such an unfair advantage.
Very, like, broken up. Very.
I would never know how like accent. I could not separate.
But I could be completely wrong.
I was thinking
that would be
so there is that.
I was thinking psyching out Joss after that mad psych out.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something completely different.
What are you thinking, Joss?
Like to me, it sounded French, if anything.
Yeah. It does have that little like that roundness sort of.
Whether or not it just is France, like, or it could be
French
something more east in Europe. But like that's definitely where I'm looking.
What other countries speak French?
Canada.
There's parts of Canada that speak French. Like a lot of countries in Africa.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I bet like the instrumentation didn't feel very African to me. You know, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be like more modernized. Who knows?
Okay.
Or it could be like Vietnam.
Okay, so Joss is looking anywhere between Europe and Vietnam.
I'm just thinking French colonies at this point.
Okay,
Really tightening the circle.
Yeah. And you guys are thinking, what do we think? Like somewhere around China? Is that the vibe?
I think around that area. Yeah.
Somewhere around.
I need to
China.
listen to it more now because I need to hear this.
Just play it again.
Daddy just wants to go.
Play the song.
He wants to get in. All right, here's the next 30 seconds.
zone.
Here we are.
當然這是不可能，不要和我相眼會還。
I only look at people when I am drunk.
跟餐都是路人先知道是禮拜這座山已弄陷，可否叫蛋糕甜品？我想要食氣氛。
That's all you get.
Was there
I haven't-
English in that?
Yes.
Sound like there was a line of
Yeah.
English.
There was a line. It was, I only look at people when I'm drunk.
Oh, God, this hurts.
Real. Real.
I'm thinking tactically. Do we go China because we think it's something with a similar language, either like a
variant.
Chinese dialect
Yeah.
or similar?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just depends on whether we want to go full throttle, if we want to guess an exact, or if we want to guess
if we
around.
go China, then we get like
There's a.
Would you
there's
pick-
a lot of
Everything
bordering
around
countries.
Would you
well,
pick
for
two Asian countries?
Would I?
Because I'm thinking
That's what's
Mongolia.
fucking with me right now because I'm like,
I don't think.
Is it-
I
is it
honestly
like
don't think about
just
that much.
like an Australian song in another language.
Imagine.
just-
I was looking. There was. I'm not going to say which country I was looking at because that'll give away where it's not.
Sure.
But I was looking at this country and there was just like, and they were just fully not speaking the language. Like, and it was like, and their names were like very English. I assume they just like live there and make music there. So that's always a possibility.
like about this song.
No.
Oh.
About another song
that's like
that I almost picked. Daniel's in the way of the mat. Don't worry about the country and winning the game. Just look at Daniel's face, and there you, in his eyes, you will find the answer.
Tell me to
all
escape
winners
his
if we
mug.
were-
yeah.
Listen to it again. I definitely feel like I'm hearing more of the Asian accent coming out now.
Okay, yeah. And there was a line of English in there as well.
Yeah. I think I know what I want to lock in, but I want to let you guys go first.
Actually, I'm gonna put in a ruling here. They went first last time. Joss, you go first.
Sure. I'll lock in Vietnam.
All right. Vietnam is locked in. So hard right turn from hard east turn from
Yeah,
Europe.
nice.
But we were looking. He did mention Vietnam earlier, so no, not completely out of the blue. But Vietnam is locked in. What's the ruling on locking in the same country? Not allowed.
I'll say not allowed because like I feel like it just doesn't make it that interesting.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's a bit different with like arsehole
Yeah,
assessment
yeah,
because
yeah.
like there's only 4 options.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do
Yeah.
China?
What are we thinking?
Yeah, look, I'm just trying to think about which country is more like prone to have an English line and like such fluent
and Tom
English.
desperately wants
Yeah.
3 for 3.
But that's why I'm like full.
Yeah.
now,
He's in it now,
getting
yeah.
like a
Gaming.
crisis going.
He's
Would you
gaming.
pick such a large
Yeah.
landmass?
Yeah, would I? I mean, there's a lot of large land masses out there. You
I
know?
mean, it could well be like Mongolia.
It could well
But then if we do pick Mongolia, we lose all of the countries that China is attached to.
So many
for-
bordering countries.
So it's like,
But do we want to play it safe or do we want to win?
well, but see, we could want to win and then just be wrong.
Keep in mind you guys are 2 points ahead, but
Yeah,
if
you guys
want,
got breathing room.
But if you want the 3 for 3, and Joss could hit the nail on the head with
Yeah.
this one as well.
I
So
think we
there's a lot
just
of
go.
tactics.
I think China.
yeah,
What do you reckon, Daniel?
This is tough. This is actually a tough one.
It's
Yeah.
a tough one.
Daniel's just seeing shit.
I'm looking at it, but I'm not looking at it.
Pepe Silvia, Pepe Silvia, Pepe
There's another
Silvia.
plane of existence.
See, I was thinking like somewhere just completely left field, like Poland or something.
Okay,
Fuck it, lock it
yeah.
in. Well, let's swap answers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not listen to Daniel.
Buddy, off the microphone.
Okay. All right, Maddie.
I'm going Mongolia.
Okay.
So,
all right.
are you guys looking China or?
Let's go.
I think we
China.
go, I feel better
China.
that someone's picking Mongolia.
yeah, sure.
So Mongolia,
Can I
China.
say? I feel like it's Mongolia because it's got it sounds like an Asian language, but it's giving like Killing Eve Russia.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing
Okay,
it.
yeah. So it's
So I've gone for the
that
middle.
sort of climate.
Could it
in
be?
a way.
Could be Kazakhstan.
Could it be Kazakhstan? You know, do Kazakhstan
Tasmania.
speak Chinese?
No,
They don't speak that.
they would speak Russian, like a dialect of. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Former
Shows what I know.
USSR, bro. Come on.
That's why I'm on this side of the fucking laptop because I don't know shit. Okay. All right. I have some very exciting news. Everyone.
Oh, did someone get it again?
Somebody's got it again.
Oh,
This is
you guys get
unprecedented.
it-
This is bloody unprecedented. Like I don't think
I kind of feel good about myself this time.
I don't think we've had a game of Geographonics where there's been like 2 on the money. Like so.
This is destroying my heart rate.
Okay, and I will say once again, everybody gets a point. Yeah. We are in Asia, so I guess I can feel the heartbeat. It's intense. Okay,
I'm feeling good about myself. this
Okay,
time,
you're feeling
but I
Vietnam.
might be wrong,
Okay,
who
all
knows?
right. What's neighboring Vietnam? Not for any particular reason.
Cambodia, Laos,
Laos, of course.
China.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Maddie, you get 2 points. Joss,
I get 2 points as well.
you get 2 points.
Oh wait, you guys got it.
You guys got
No way!
China.
Oh, that's all you guys.
That's
know.
awesome.
Wow. This now the 3 for 3 dream is alive. It's alive,
baby.
It's alive. Okay.
It's just because we got the mirror.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it?
I was like, what?
Okay. Wow. Okay. First and foremost, wow. Just can I get a time check?
We got like.
Yeah. Congratulations. Because
And now
that's
it's like the hardest one ever.
Okay, let's crack straight into the next one, which I have written down. Oh, of course, this one's great.
I could still equalize if I get it on the money this next time. and you
That's
guys
correct.
Fuck up.
Yeah, so you've got 3 points,
I
correct?
want to play a language that I know.
I'm proud of my 3 points. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten this many
You
points
can't
before.
be upset about them. You can't be upset about 3. Give me 1 moment. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. 2 in a row.
It's crazy.
Damn.
The miracle
row.
run. Is it
2 in a
possible?
row
This
as
is,
well.
this is awesome.
Let's not jinx it.
You must
It's a
feel
dream.
great.
Now this is gaming.
Okay.
This is gaming.
Are we ready?
Sin llamadas, perdidas en mi celular. Si la señal me pasa, déjame que lo diga ya. Dame una chance, probemos algo parecido al amor. Quiero
That's all you get. That
Yeah.
it's a tune.
That was awesome.
I have no idea.
Tom was carrying hard before, he reckons, but now,
Yeah.
talking about dialects and languages and living in Asia. But now it's anyone's
That
game
makes
at
me
this
think
point.
it's not China.
It's not, yeah. Where did you live in Asia? We should
I
probably
lived
touch on
in
that.
Singapore for a year.
Oh, hell yeah.
sick.
Was that good?
that was
nice?
awesome.
Yeah, sounds great.
Really cool.
Sounds
Very
good.
hot.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you come back here?
I don't know. Just
Yeah,
did.
wrong decision. I'm joking.
Okay. What are we thinking? I need some thoughts all around the table.
To me, like, I know I said this last time, but this one's feeling very French, but like,
Okay, yeah.
like a bit more so now. I think this one definitely sounded more European, and I was like really listening out for like the Asian accent. I was like, okay, it's not there.
Okay, it's not there.
But, like,
you thought I was gonna go,
Free Asian, but I mean, you
sure,
still
yeah.
could have.
Yeah.
Sweden.
I went too.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
thinking
that's-
about like the 3 Eurovision songs that one of our friends has forced me to listen to.
Great. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking like Sweden, Polish, something in that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're looking at we're all looking at like a
Yeah.
Europe vibe. Is that
Yeah.
is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I was looking either France or Poland.
Okay. All right. Great. Are we ready to hear the next 30 seconds?
Give me the next 30.
This is it, by the way. This is for all the marbles.
All right.
You guys
is
gotta
fine.
get this.
Yeah. If you have to.
I'm banking
have
on
to
you
get
guys.
this. You have to. All right. Are we ready? That's all you get.
That last breakdown.
yeah. I think. Are we thinking the same thing? Just
No,
at the end
definitely not. I was saying that last breakdown. That's like some Michael Jackson shit. Like that's good. Yeah.
Did you not hear the last word?
Nah. That's on you guys. I was just like,
Change chord. Yeah. Oh, Maddie has a thought.
Okay, I've been thinking this the whole time.
Okay.
It is not European. It is South American.
Wow.
My guess.
Game changer.
My guess, I'm guessing Colombia.
Okay.
All right. Any particular
What were
reason
you
why
guys
Colombia? It's just got that. It just gives you Colombian vibes.
It's Colombia. It's giving Sofia Vergara.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
They heard something.
What'd you hear? What are you talking
I
about?
know
A word in another
exactly
language.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
I'm wrong,
You look like a huge tool, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I know exactly what you're thinking.
right at the end, it like got cut off.
Joss?
Yeah.
Well, I want them to give their answer before I do,
Okay,
because they
alright.
seem like they really know what it is.
Okay.
But I'm pretty much locked in on something.
Do we have something to lock in over here on this side of the table?
What's our
See,
discussion?
I didn't even hear that last bit. So
You're an idiot.
So I don't know, but the rest of it doesn't sound
yeah,
like that
exactly.
language.
I feel like I would have
And
picked
you
it up.
would-
yeah.
So I don't know about that.
I think safe bet would be Brazil.
Ooh, interesting.
Because that
know
covers
about
that covers a
Portuguese.
large portion of South America.
That you get a lot of borders on that one, that's for sure. Yeah.
I'm definitely on the same wavelength.
Ah, interesting.
Because, yeah, like the chorus sounded a lot more like, I don't know, Spanish oriented in terms of
alright.
language.
So-
but I'm thinking I'm going to get something else.
If everyone's at the same spot, I think I heard por favor. at the
Okay.
end.
Yeah. Well,
Got
Maddie's
cut
saying
off.
Spanish. Just reckons they had some Spanish. You're thinking Brazil. Brazil speaks Portuguese.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's a
that's what
heads
I'm
up.
thinking because, yeah, like my family speaks Spanish, so this is gonna be really embarrassing if you get it wrong.
Yeah, how's
Where are your family from?
Portuguese?
Yeah. So sorry.
Where are your family from?
Venezuela.
Ah.
No.
Just at the top.
Lock it in for the
Okay.
fan,
Imagine if I was like play a Venezuelan song and you're like, oh, he's my cousin.
Give me the 3 points.
But my reasoning is that I didn't pick up any of those words, so I've got reason to believe it might be Portuguese.
Yeah.
right.
You know,
yeah.
yeah. Okay,
I
that's
support
right.
that. Okay, well,
Yeah.
now the $1 million question. Do we go Brazil for security?
Or Portugal.
Or do we go Portugal and try and hit the 3 for 3 and risk being
I'll give you
horrifically wrong?
guys an insight. I was going to lock in Portugal. So if you guys want to
I think we might.
Do you want to look in Portugal?
go, I'll take
Portugal or
Brazil if you guys lock in Portugal.
Damn, I was thinking.
I
So
will
you're
be
gonna
so
pick.
annoyed if he knows it's Brazil and it's just psyched us off it so
I'm
that he
fucking
can take
with
it.
you.
Yeah.
Joss is like scheming us out.
No, definitely.
I don't know if Portuguese they say por favor the same way. They might because it's very similar.
But it was
So-
also very melodic.
Yeah, it just felt like Spanish, but not quite Spanish.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I'm
Sure.
like Portugal.
Can I say it as well?
Yeah.
I also heard quiero multiple times.
Quiero,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Why are you asking
It could be Portuguese. They could say that in
Yeah, you know,
in Portuguese
there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because they're both based off Latin, obviously.
Or
I think
it could be someone from Canada who speaks really poor Spanish.
They couldn't make their mind up.
I
if they were
certainly don't.
I reckon Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling Portugal, but if you two reckon Brazil, I'll trust it.
I was only saying Brazil for the strat, but I reckon we just go.
But the thing is, if
All
it's
win.
Portugal, then you're getting 0 points.
Yeah, if it is like
Portugal feels like a bit of like to me, it was going to be my Hail Mary, you know? Like, 'cause
yeah, it is a little
it's
bit.
really like a 3-pointer or a no-pointer. Like, if you look at like, it's not really bordering
It's
anything.
like boxed in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need an answer, guys.
I think we
I'm
just
gonna need
commit
one.
and then all stare intensely at the camera until we're told we're wrong.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Do we reckon Portugal?
All right.
Let's go Portugal.
Let's go Portugal.
All right.
And now
I don't know if
he's
Daniel
there.
feels good
Okay, what do
about
you
it.
think?
I don't know if Daniel.
Oh, let's do it, man.
okay.
And Mitch, if it's wrong, it's your fault.
All right, Maddie's locking in Colombia, correct? All right.
Everyone's still.
Just Taylor. What are we thinking, buddy? Are you gonna not go Brazil? You're
Yeah, I'm
gonna-
thinking about not going to Brazil now.
He's just pigeon.
Hey, that was the deal.
I'll go
He's a
Brazil.
Are you
genius.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You're allowed to not. You're allowed to not. I'm gonna make a ruling here. You're allowed to not go for Brazil.
I'll go Brazil.
Okay. Colombia, Brazil.
No, fuck it. Honduras.
Honduras.
I respect him.
Okay.
All right, now
It
he's
is
there.
Brazil. I'm going to kill myself.
All right. Well. It's not Brazil. I'll start by saying that. I'll start by saying that much. It's not Brazil. I will also say nobody got the 3 points on this one. I know, which I know is disappointing, but the game is still on because I feel like if Joss is bordering, and depending on what you guys got, it can be. Oh no, because you're on 2, they're on.
Yeah, you guys win no matter what. If I didn't.
All
get
right.
it.
Well, if Joss doesn't get this one on the money, then you guys have won.
Sounds like I didn't get it.
Joss didn't get this one on the money. In fact, Honduras is further away
Damn. Brazil.
than Brazil.
So it's like Uruguay?
You would have gotten. I'm gonna say you would have gotten 2 points if you got Brazil. Maddie, 1 point for you on the continent. Honduras, that's a point, I reckon.
Sure.
Portugal,
0.
0, flat 0.
What was it like?
Flat.
Chile?
It is Spanish and it is Argentina.
Argentina. True.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a shame.
Wow.
But we cannot take away from the fact that you got 2 from 3 on the money, which is
Pretty impressive.
Like,
Well played.
I think it must be a high score. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I
gotta
think
be
6 is like. You guys. Yeah, you got 6 in total.
6. Yeah,
So
I think that must
pretty,
be a high
pretty
score.
high. I
Well,
think like
you-
before that, like 4 or 5. was
Yeah,
like
you
the
can
highest.
walk away from this saying that you are one of the best at Geographonics.
Still going in the bio.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still going in the bio. Like I said, 2 from 3 is an incredible feat. Well done, honestly. And
And that's the podcast.
and that's the podcast, everybody. Well done. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining us. Where can we find Acacia Bloom on the social media?
Instagram at Acacia Bloom Band.
It's too easy.
Yep,
It's
Spotify,
it's
Acacia
bloody
Bloom.
easy. Wow. It's
And
too
on,
bloody
and on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Acacia Bloom.
Not on the TikTok game yet, are we?
We are on the
on
TikTok,
TikTok.
game, but I don't know how much game I would call it. But before we go,
Here
Oh
we
my
go.
goodness. Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
we have never been on a podcast before, and we Googled good podcast guest etiquette.
Okay.
And it told us bring a gift for your podcast host. So we got you both a Pez dispenser. Yes! You can fight over which one you
want
would
the Hello
prefer.
Kitty one.
I take the Luigi.
Done. All right.
That's all right. Fuck yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.
Namaste.
Not what? Namaste. Sure. All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and thank you very much for coming on. Good luck with your singles and such.
Yeah,
et
we
cetera, et
we
cetera.
like to end the podcast by letting the guests give us a wise word of wisdom. A WWW.
And then after you say your wise word of wisdom, we'll play some music and we'll dance in our chairs, and it'll be fun.
Or it won't be. It's
Just a
totally up to you
collective
guys.
one?
Yeah, if you guys think of anything that you got together,
Yeah.
one you can rattle one off each if you want.
Yeah.
I don't really mind.
Wise
I'm
words
easy. I
or
don't give a shit.
word of wisdom. Anything you got.
It's Luigi.
It's a Luigi.
I had a great quote that got given to me yesterday, but I
Okay.
cannot remember it.
Is that it? The quote?
That's the quote.
Hey, wake up every day and make your bed. My mother will laugh at me for saying that because I don't, but it encourages good habits.
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. I love that.
100%. Any other wise words of wisdom?
I do want to
He
jump.
speaks to the band on that one.
Okay, great.
Sweet.
That's
Lock
great
that
news.
in.
Oh, hug your mothers.
Hug your mothers.
Yes,
Make
wish
your
your mums
bed.
happy birthday.
And wish your mums happy
Hug
birthday.
your dad too.
Hug
Wish
your dad
wish your
too.
mum happy birthday when you listen to this podcast, whether it is her birthday or not.
That's great.
And watch her be really confused.
Yeah. All right, here's the music.
Thank you to everybody for listening to this latest episode of the Plug Podcast, featuring the band Acacia Bloom. Cheers to the boys for coming on and talking to us all about their singles that are coming up, the EP that is coming up, the gigs that are coming up. It's a very exciting time to be an Acacia Bloom fan, so we appreciate them coming on and talking to us. And yeah, shout out to ProPodcast Productions for letting us use their space. They're at ProPodcast_ on Instagram. Also follow us at itstheplug._ on Instagram, and we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok at PlugTalk with a 0. We're on YouTube if you're not already watching this on YouTube. We have a Patreon we don't use. If you want to support us, that's the best way to do so. And yeah, we look forward to next week's episode, or 2 weeks' episode, with a little artist known as Dr. Robot. Yeah, that's right. We're getting the doctor on himself. It's going to be a special Halloween-themed episode. So please, look forward to it. Get all spooky with us. It's going to be fun. See you there. Bye.